G'day guys, my name's Nick and welcome to my channel Low Range Nick, where I do videos about full driving, accessory fitting and maintenance for your full drive vehicle. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a bit of a review on the Bluetti EB3A. So this is the brand new Bluetti power bank, and this is the most affordable, most compact and quickest charging unit that they have available on the market today. So to be completely transparent with my review today guys, Bluetti have supplied me with the EB3A to carry out this review, but they have not altered my views or opinions in any way. They've just asked for an honest review on the product. So I'll show you some of the technical specs related to the unit, and then I'll get stuck into some real world tests and show you some of the things that it can run and also the things that it can charge. So I'll show you a few little cool features that this EB3A does have as well, like ultra fast charging, and it's also got an application for monitoring the battery life. So we'll get stuck into the review guys, so stay tuned. So this is the Bluetti EB3A, and this is a 268 watt hour lithium power station. So what that equates to in amp hours is about a 22 amp hour lithium battery. But what we need to remember is with the lithium power stations is we can use all of that battery charge all the way down to 0%. Whereas if this was compared to say an AGM, you can really only use about 50% of the charge. So it's sort of equivalent to around a 44 amp hour AGM battery. So the EB3A is actually rated for 2,500 drains to 0%, and then after that time it will still have 80% capacity in the battery. So it's an extremely powerful battery pack, and it will also last the test of time. Now we're looking at the front of the unit. What you can see is some DC outputs here. So we have 12 volt outputs, so a 12 volt cigarette lighter socket, 12 volt smaller sockets down here. We have some USB sockets, and we also have a USB-C socket. On the front here we've got an LED light, so it has a low, medium and an SOS function, and we also have a built-in sine wave inverter, so this can supply 600 watts of electricity at 220 to 240 volts. And on this side of the unit we also have all of our inputs, so this is for our charging circuit. So we have a 12 volt input from either solar or from our vehicle, and we also have 240 volt input from our wall charger. You also have a little circuit breaker here just in case it jumps while you're charging. On the top of the unit we have 15 watt wireless charging, and we also have a nice sturdy carry handle there as well. And what you'll notice on the side of the unit are these two vents, so they're there to allow for a bit of air circulation through the unit to allow it to maintain a good temperature. And on the bottom of the unit you do have some rubber feet which do help it grip to lots of different types of surfaces. So one of my favourite things about the EB3A is this new control panel. So this control panel allows us to see our input, our output, and also the state of charge, and also under here the estimated battery life, which is really handy for it to calculate for us. So basically if we load this thing up, we'll be able to see this all change, and we can monitor how long our battery life is going to last. So what I've done now is plugged in the 40 litre Engel fridge, and I've also plugged in a little LED camp light here. So let's have a bit of a close-up look at the display, and I'll show you guys how it calculates the battery life. What you can see is the display has changed. So our output has changed to about 40 watts, and the estimated battery life is fluctuating a little bit, but it's around about 6 hours. So up on this little graph here, you can also see that the battery is at 98% charge, and we'll be able to monitor this quite easily from this screen or from our app. So the EB3A can also be paired with the Bluetti mobile app. So on the app you can monitor inputs and outputs. You can also turn the power off and turn on the different stations on the unit. Now this app's really handy for monitoring the battery usage and the battery charge when you're away from the unit. So there are a few different ways that we can recharge the EB3A, and the main way is with the supplied 240 volt wall charger, which is by far the quickest way to recharge the unit. So you also get your cord for the solar panels, but no solar panels are included with the unit. So you do need to buy the 12 volt charging socket for your vehicle and also solar panels separately if you do want to charge the unit via those methods. So one of the most versatile things about the charging system in the EB3A is that you can compound charge. So what that means is you can charge from your 240 volt wall socket and also from your 200 watt solar and you can boost the charge to supercharge this battery. So that's ultra fast charging, and that's a really impressive feature of the EB3A. The EB3A is also packed full of safety features, so it does have an onboard battery management system which enables it to monitor the inputs and outputs and make sure that the unit doesn't overload or cause issue to the battery. So the EB3A runs a lithium iron phosphate battery, or a LiFePO4 battery. So what that means is that the complete unit weighs 4.6 kilograms. And also it's an extremely portable and compact size, coming in at 255 millimeters wide by 180 millimeters tall and roughly 180 millimeters wide as well. So now I've talked about all the technical specs related to the unit. What I'm going to do is load it up with a bunch of different items and show you guys exactly what it's capable of. So now let's see how long it'll run a 12 volt fridge. So this is a 40 litre Engel fridge, and I've just got it plugged into the 12 volt socket there. And let's have a bit more of a closer look at the display here and see how we're going. So what you can see here is that the Engel fridge is drawing about 30 watts of electricity with the compressor running. Over here is our estimated battery life if the compressor in the fridge was running constantly. So what we need to remember with a 12 volt fridge is that the compressor will run to cool the fridge down to the desired temperature, and then the compressor will shut off and wait for the temperature in the fridge to raise a couple of degrees before it flicks back on. So what that means is that the compressor doesn't run the whole time, so this estimated battery runtime will probably end up being a lot more. You could almost double this, and that could be a rough guide on how long it may last. So now the fridge is down to temperature, what you can see is that there's no more output voltage being supplied to the fridge, and also our estimated battery life is now gone back up to 30 hours. So this will cycle again, and when the compressor runs it will draw it back down again. But this will last a very long time, maybe 16 hours, potentially even more, depending on the ambient temperature and how much you're going in and out of that fridge. So another thing you can run off the EB3A is a rice cooker. So this is a smaller rice cooker, and it draws about 400 watts of electricity. So I've just hooked it up here, and it's just on the warm function at the moment. You can see it's drawing about 33 watts. So I'll just flick it to the cook function. What you'll see is that it's now jumped up to about 350-60 watts. So you can see here the estimated runtime here is about 0.6 of an hour. So that's just over half an hour, and that's long enough for us to cook a full load of rice in here and get ready for dinner. So the EB3A is also super handy for keeping all of your devices and batteries charged. So things like your mobile devices, your camera batteries, or even your camping lights. And you also have the little light on the front of the unit, which only draws a couple of watts as well. So we can flick that on the low setting, which only uses about 1 to 2 watts, or the high setting, which uses a couple of watts extra. And we have a little power bank, which we can charge all of our devices and supply us with some great light as well. And the last thing I'm going to test today for you guys is this small 240 volt fan. So with the fan on low, you can see that it's drawing 30 watts of electricity. So very similar to the fridge when it's running. And it's got an estimated runtime of about 7.6 hours. So I think that's pretty damn good. The EB3A will be able to run the fan pretty much all night long for you guys, so you stay nice and cool during the summer. So we can even run everything together as well. So I'm running this 240 volt fan, I'm charging the light here, I'm charging some camera batteries, I've got my phone on top charging, and I'm also running my 12 volt fridge. So with everything running off the EB3A at the moment, it's drawing about 80 watts of electricity, and it's giving us an estimated runtime of about 3 hours. So the fridge compressor is cycling at the moment, so we know if that turned off, it would drop about 30 watts of electricity, and of course make our estimated runtime a lot longer. But in my personal opinion, I think that's pretty damn good for a 4.5 kilogram battery pack to be able to run this amount of gear for that amount of time. So what I'm going to show you guys now is how the EB3A can basically become our secondary battery. So instead of having a dual battery installed, we can basically use the Bluetti EB3A as our secondary battery system. So what I'm going to show you guys now is how it can charge from 12 volt from the vehicle socket, and also how it can run a fridge at the same time. So what I have here is the 12 volt charging cable. So I'm just going to plug that into the front of the unit. And in the back of my MUX, I have a factory cigarette lighter socket. So I can plug that into there. And we can actually charge the unit from this cigarette lighter socket. Just make sure that's all the way in. This is all the way in. And what you can see now on the display is that it is not charging at all. And that's because this rear cigarette lighter socket is actually switched with the ignition. So that is perfect for our dual battery setup, because that means when we're driving, when the ignition is on, the Bluetti is going to charge, but when we flick that ignition off and pull the key out, the charge to the rear is going to stop, so it won't drain out our main battery. So what I'll do now, guys, is start the vehicle up and we'll have a bit of a look at the input we're getting from 12 volt charging. So what you can see now is the Bluetti is now taking charge from the vehicle through our 12 volt cord, and it's supplying about around 88 watts of electricity into the unit. So what that means is that's more than sufficient to replace the charge taken from our Engel fridge, and it's also enough to fully charge that battery up before we get to our location that we're going. So now I've just turned the ignition on, and now it is still charging from the rear socket because that ignition is on. So now what I'll do is I'll flick the key off and I'll show you guys how it does shut down this rear socket when the ignition turns off. So there you go, guys. Now you can see that the battery supply from the vehicle has now stopped because I've turned the ignition off, and that is basically our dual battery setup. So we can plug it into the vehicle and charge the unit while we're running the vehicle. When we turn it off, the fridge will still run off the Bluetti, and by the time we get to our location, it'll be fully charged because this is charging at about 88 watts and the fridge is only drawing 30 watts. So that means that we do have sufficient amount of input to the unit from 12 volt to be able to run a fridge, even charge some devices at the same time, and still have enough power when we get to camp to run that fridge for 12, maybe even 14 hours. So definitely overnight or even longer, depending on the ambient temperature and how long you're in and out of that fridge. So I think that's a pretty cool way that you can use the Bluetti EB3A as your secondary battery, and you don't have to fork out all this money for a BC-DC charger, a sine wave inverter, all these USB ports and lights and accessories that you may fit to your vehicle. It's all included in this unit. So I think that's a really cool feature of the EB3A, is the fact that you can charge it and discharge it at the same time. Makes it really versatile to use in the back of your four-wheel drive. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and what I really want to know is what you guys think about the Bluetti EB3A. Do you guys like the idea of these power banks? Do you think it would work in your camping or four-wheel drive setup? Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. And what I'm going to do is, if you want to know a bit more information about it, you want to jump onto the Bluetti website, I'll drop a link down in the comments and the description below so you guys can follow that link to the website and check out a bit more information. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you did enjoy today's video and you'd like to support my channel, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more full driving, accessory fitting, maintenance and review videos. Cheers, guys.